Landscape photography isn't all about getting the image. It's about enjoying the experience of the great outdoors and taking in the surroundings and conditions that nature throws at you. Yeah, for me, if I'm lugging a heavy backpack up a hill in a hurricane after driving for 2 hours, I like to come away with at least one photograph. Thank you very much. Very testing conditions today. I'm getting battered by the wind. I've shielded myself behind this dry stone wall. The majority of Britain is getting battered by heavy rainstorms, strong gale force winds, but I'm out and why not? I'm gonna cover 2 small fells today back in the northwestern region of the Lake District. Lots of mood hanging around again. Fun to be had. Fun to be had indeed, and don't get me wrong, being out in the Lake District brings me great pleasure after a hard working week. Job satisfaction, however, is key, and my aim is to not only tick off the fells on these trips, but to come away with an image I like. As I climb my second fell of the day, my old friend Heather greeted me with her full blooms on display. Surely this is where the fun really began. I've reached the top of Ling Fell. Now this fell is not to be mistaken with Ling Fell in the central Lake District. This is, as I said before, in the northwestern region. Now Ling has a Norse connection. The word Ling has a Norse connection with heather, and it is in abundance as we speak. The rain has it's coming and going. Just wipe the lens. Yeah, as I said, the heather is here. The problem I've got is the cloud line is quite low, so it's covering the tops of the fells, so not giving me much background to play with. Every now and then there is an opening, but that's alright saying that. I've still got to find a composition using the heather, but that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I wanted to happen. I had to first give myself a caffeine fix and sit down, taking in all the patterns and trying to find a patch that worked, and at the same time waiting for a break in the cloud. The wind was not helping my creativity, just giving me some distant layers, waiting, looking, hoping something good would happen. Bring me my composition. Talking about composition, as you know, composition is a main factor, one of the main factors in what makes a decent photograph. And also, in my point of view, is feedback from your own images. And I've recently started a post on Twitter every Friday, and I've called it hashtag Frazzle Me Friday, which basically means, as the title suggests, be honest, open up, fire it at me. What do you like? What don't you like? But be constructive, because that's how we learn. We all know, or we should know, the basics of photography, rule of thirds, foreground interest, but using the right foreground, etc., etc. I've recently had a image reviewed, as it was, and it was this image from last week I captured in Snowdonia, and it was mainly all about suggestions to improve the crop and also the processing. And it's right, often in post-processing it's equally as important as how it is in the field, so ensure that your eye is not distracted by highlights, bright elements in the image, and equally dark
elements as well. So don't go overboard with the sliders. Make sure there's nice space around the borders, and that's important for cropping. When it comes to cropping and the wipe. So yeah, come and join me. Every Friday I will post an image and I will ask for feedback. And from that feedback, I will choose what I think is right, what I think is wrong. I think, oh yeah, decent suggestion, and I'll take that on board and I'll learn and progress. There are a lot of photographers out there who are happy with what they're doing, and that's not a problem at all. For me, I like to learn, I like to progress, and we should all be on a learning curve. Right, back to finding a composition and the hands of the elements, however.
I had found something, a patch of heather nicely positioned and lined up with a reasonable amount of separation around the edges. This was ticking the boxes, but that elusive background had other thoughts. All I wanted was the cloud line to lift and to reveal the top of the fell, making the image complete. Time was ticking and the light was fading fast. Surely it would happen. No, and this was the best I could get. Nature plays her game, enticing us back for more. This time I didn't get what I wanted, so let's have a look at the recent past and my selection for July's calendar entries. Choose your favourite. Until next time, keep smiling. Bye bye for now.
Doesn't always work out like you want it. And just to add to the misery, it started to rain. I was disheartened. I couldn't get an image that I liked. I waited for a long time until sail fell. Thought about showing its tip just to add weight to paneling. It's really getting heavy now. I better go.